that's that one. Alright, let's jump in. So, we left off here in this village. This is the spawn town. Like, this is like right near spawn, it's our shopping district. Because I was just going to buy a bunch of sticks, I was going to do a bunch of trades tonight, but I am up for that, and I may do that if there's a second session tonight, TBD. But what work on a mud farm and all of that, but it's too, I'm just not feeling that right now. So while I will get all of these sticks prepped, including the ones that are in here, with the idea that when I'm done doing the thing that I'm about to do, we can get back to this. So my plan tonight is actually to go into one of the other worlds that we have in the server. The place we're going, there are a couple of secret portals to it, but it's a patron-only world. It's restricted for supporters of the server, and it's my very first world. It is an absolute resource hog. It is the spawn chunks are stupid dense with villagers. Basically, at some point you'll see it. It's pretty wild. Let's see. You know, I can actually just keep this on me. It won't matter. So, I should sleepify. I think because it's an Easter egg to find the gateways to these to this world. So I'm hesitant to show it off. But basically, when you I think I'll cut to when I get to the exact location or in the exact area. So when you come to this world, this is our main world right now. This is the active world that the majority of the players are in. This other world, some players are in there, periodically as well. Ooh, somebody put a skull catalyst out here? Really? Okay, well, I guess that's a thing. But anyway, you spawn in here. This is a safe house, so you can come in and you can see if anybody's left you any free stuff. There is some junk in here, so you can get some wood and get some stuff, get going when you enter the world. But you know, when you enter the server, you actually enter it in a gateway world. So let's go there. So every world has a magic lamppost that will take you back home to the main gateway hub. This is where this one is. Spawn is literally right here. And if you want to go back to the gateway, you just step here. And then you are teleported to the gateway world. And the gateway world is it's a playable world, but it's very tough. But it is single biome warm ocean, period. So it's got a lot of desert. It's a really hard world. There's a couple of players that have kind of gone for it, but here is where you would come to pick your different worlds. We have our amplified world, which is an amazing world, Jen. It is so fun. I saw some of the most amazing builds come out of there. I've never seen two people drain two different ocean monuments. It's so cool. Here's our main active world. It's called Ancient Handles. That is the seed name. But good luck recreating our world, because it's a 1.4 world upgraded to 1.6, then upgraded to 1.16, and then upgraded to 1.19. So it's a little goofy. This is our original world. Buddy. I think Mom's got him. But out here, somewhere, is the gateway to the Patreon world. So we'll be right back. Oh, you can hear me going still. Yeah, so here's the gate. And you come in here, and it is a giant trading hall, and the lag is intense. But my idea was actually to just kind of go out and play, and also it essentially serves a purpose for me. This is like, you have no idea how big this trading hall is. It's an order of magnitude that's ridiculous. It's the very first thing I ever built in Minecraft, is this giant tower of stuff. Like, basically, the cave generation wasn't quite what it was when this world first started. This is like a very early Minecraft version, so there are some very strange world generations throughout this world. You get a lot of interesting what the hecks, which I think is fun. But anyway, when I generated this world, a couple of things. One, there was no such thing as these kinds of trees, 100%. And the caves weren't that big, so I hollowed out underneath where spawn was, and that's the spoil. Anyway, so I thought I would go out to one of the outposty areas and just kind of play for a little while, like early grind, just build out a base. I got some tools and stuff, but they're the basic stuffs. But I did enchant it because there's a giant trading hall in there that I built that lets you get a bunch of emeralds pretty quickly and then just trade up and get your stuff, which makes the grind not so bad. But there's a bunch of old builds that I have encapsulated. Let's see, we need to actually go to the old pig farm station. So this rail should... Old pig farm station. There is a very extensive rail network throughout this world, because I thought rail was the absolute bee's knees. And when it was introduced, like the powered rail, like, holy cow, man. I went kind of ham all over the world once powered rail was a thing. Really haven't seen this world in with shaders on it. It's very interesting. Let's see. So this is my original pig farm, and I have since changed it to have an auto beet farm in it, so that you can go down there and you can breed up pigs and have pork as needed. And then there's a community house out here, so I thought we would kind of base out of here for a little bit. It's kind of a pretty little area. I like made a little encampment, made a pretty pond. So that's fun. I recently did this like maybe a few months ago. I do enjoy playing in this world because it is still really pretty. It's a cool world, and there was a lot to explore before each upgrade. So, and we'll be doing a bunch of pruning throughout all the different worlds to ensure that like the new 1.20 stuff gets populated inside of the worlds. So it's fun for everybody, no matter what world you choose to play in. So there's a couple of mines and stuff. Around here there's another rail station, of course. But yeah, this was my general idea, to just sort of come down here and explore some of these super early mines. Because all I've done is really designate that they were here. Like, I haven't done much. I've done some exploring, but as you can see, like, these mines are super unexplored. And these are original Minecraft generation caves. This is very early 1.3, 1.4 cave generation. So I think that they are spookier. I genuinely, I do enjoy the new cave generation as well, but I do wish that they had kept a lot more of the old cave carver, because these can be scary. Alright, sweet, now I can backtrack and get my stews. But you know, the ore distribution is also kind of goof. So I don't know, like it's light. You don't get the big veins like you would in some of the newer terrain generation. So there is that trade-off. There's a cave up there. But see, this is what I mean. It's different than like what you would get in a world today. I miss these underground lakes. Those were always cool too. Yeah, I just don't want a bunch of spawns in the area. That would be lovely to not deal with. So this is the plan tonight. This is what we're doing. We're just gonna play Minecraft old school, in an old school world. Yeah. I was wondering where the mobs are. Yeah, I'll get to that. That's like a future map problem for sure. I have a feeling they're behind a two tall block wall or something, maybe. Oh, there's a creeper. Well, that was fun. Torches soon. I hear you yawn, buddy. You know you're tired. Go to friggin' sleep, man. Babies are so weird. I'll tell you what. Also, these caves are huge. So I'm actually really I'm genuinely pretty excited about exploring some of these older generations that just never got touched. Like, development never happened out here, so you know, it just never happened. Because I was busy building somewhere else. Like, I built a bunch of like rail things and just I was like, oh, there's a cave here, cool, I'll mark it, and then I just moved on. But I never like dealt with like actually did the caving, which I, you know, feel like that was a missed opportunity. But now I get to come back. And play what is basically virgin Minecraft. Old school terrain. Yeah, I just need to. That was just too dark of a spot, and I do not have any torches to backfill the spot to prevent mobs. Yeah. Yeah, we're just doing some old school cave exploration. We'll need to make some more torches. If I want to go any further. And you know, none of these caves, I mean, I guess I should say, very few of these caves would ever go down to bedrock in the first place. And so finding, in almost all instances, if I want to get down in a deep slate, I'm going to have to dig through a lot of solid to get there. It's just cave generation didn't run as deep when in this area. That was like a later iteration, I think like 1.12. Some of the cave generation got a lot deeper. and there are 1.12, the whatever the update aquatic is, the upgrade line, the chunk borders between anything that was generated pre update aquatic and everything post update aquatic. Well, I mean, actually, I take that back, because honestly, some of the stuff that was generated by 1.19 that was adjacent to old terrain looks fine, but anything that was updated to 1.14 and then like areas around that chunk border, they are just goof. Anyone who's ever done the update aquatic update knows exactly what I'm talking about. Like, when you upgraded an old world for that update, the chunk bordering was not friendly. Like, it's so goofy. Like, water like magically floating above itself, like just all sorts of goofy stuff. Or like just hard chunk borders that also like just like absolutely bizarre terrain combinations, snow in desert, things like that. So we do definitely have a lot of the snow in desert in the area as well. In fact, the snow in desert ends up being a jungle biome. So weird. So the desert village that spawned there, which has been like heavily modified, the villagers are jungle villagers, because that's, so as far as I know, that's the only naturally spawned jungle village that is. All the buildings are the desert village, or they were originally the desert village style. They've all been radically like modified, like corrupted by me when I was younger. So crap, this might actually connect back to the main base. These caves are pretty extensive, these original cave generations, so I might be going, oh yeah, this is definitely, yeah, okay, noted. These actually all interconnect to the caves that I dug out in my main base, so that's cool. Right, this is the official mine, forest mine station. This is the original mine entrance. Yeah, so let's go back to this community house, and we'll hang out here for a while. Genius, man, genius. Alright, let's see what we got for spoils. It's quite a lot of coal, which is cool, because I'd like to make sure that we can smeltificate a bunch of stuff if we need to. Also, this will give us a nice vantage point. The area. Yeah. It's weird to see like 2010 Mies builds next to what I can do now. Yeah, there's the main, that's spawn. It's massive. So it's actually, yeah, no, that's a nice shot. You can't see it from here, sort of. Way yonder through those snowy jungles is the desert village. A lot of this is kind of newer terrain. It'll probably there'll be a lot of this that's actually going to get hard chunk reset. So we'll see what kind of weird terrain we get there. Yeah, there's a lot of like I did a lot of 119 smoothing. Like I cut swaths through here in 119's update 2 to like kind of blend some of the garbage that had occurred previously. But that pillar is where I first got lost, and I pillared up like just like this to see where the heck I was. But of course, render distances weren't anywhere near what they can be now. There's another outpost over there that I always thought was like super far away, but it really isn't. So yeah, just thought that was kind of interesting. It's nice to have a nice vantage point over everything. Yeah, I think we got some coal out of that. I think what I want to do now is get all of this iron into raw iron, and then I'll just turn it into blocks. Unblock it later if I need to smelt it down. And then I'll put down a bunch of coal and break that stuff down too. The new build limit really makes things scary. One of the things that I think is going to be cool about this world is, in fact, you can find a lot of stone diamonds still. Because a lot of this terrain hasn't been tweaked from the ore distribution table because it's old, and it really hasn't been mined out in that way for sure. As you can see, there's just rails. There's rails everywhere. There's a bunch of different stations. Each station is like a whole little region that you can just sort of like build in. Like, I'm trying to think of them as like neighborhoods or boroughs. I'm just really curious what people will do. Part of me is very cautious, right? Because it's like, for me, this world is special. This is the world that I started with. I don't want a whole bunch of like terribleness or griefing or any of that. So I need to trust people. That's why this one's, you gotta pay. And if you're gonna pay to damage something, then I guess that's on you, but that'll store better. That'll store better. Right, so There's a bunch of gear here. This bed is from me exploring in the area. Alright, so I guess I'll just start allocating stuff. I have 2 bowls in this, and I'm next to a beet farm, so that sounds like me. That sounds so much like me. Well, that was fun to see what's out there and get kind of built into that. I don't know what I want to do. We should really go further out. Like, it's nice that, you know, I got that little community house. There's a like, cute little mine here. I did a little caving. I feel pretty good about that. Let's go further out. Lost Outpost is pretty far out. We just chill stream while riding a minecart. That's right, there's a series of interchanges for just in casery. It's like, because this is, wow. It's really pretty. Right? If you wanted to play out here in this area, totally can. Little cave here. You know, the old world generation was fun. There's so much fun terrain. Look, actual mushrooms in this biome. Like, they used to spawn here. Anyway, I digress. Also, I think I got myself lost. Oh yeah, I remember this part. I go under that little bit of bay instead of making a bridge over it. And like I said, that's where I first got lost. What did I hit here? Oh, this used to be a block that would transmit. So, periodic maintenance. Like I said, there's all of these little checkpoints and like interchanges at any kind of like something interesting. Yes, my bridging skills were top notch when I did this. Top notch. This rail is so terribly. What? Oh yeah, here's some snow desert. Oh. I'm sure this looks terrible from above. Oh no, there's a horse on the tracks. Oh no. Oh my goodness. It's a donkey. Hey, that donkey has a saddle. What the heck? What is this? Plains. Yep. It's totally a plains. Oh yeah, I think I remember this. It's a really shitty waypoint. I mean, I based here for a little while, but it's not, like, great. I don't remember which one. I didn't mark it, so I didn't want to just go this way. So now we're going to be traveling at night through the forest that I have definitely not lit up, aside from redstone torches, which now at least are better than nothing. Goodness gracious. On the plus side, I'm really glad that I made this a rail and not a road. Not gonna lie. I think a road version of this would have... I mean, it might be nice, but... this is definitely not a safe place to be. I think this is the Lost Outpost. Yeah. Do I have a bed here? I can make one. of supplies we got here? We got some wood. It's great. Quite a lot, actually. Pretty well organized. Ridiculous amount of other stuff. Look, that's a ton of diamonds. Ton of iron. I was here for a while. And then I found out where I was, because I was literally, the reason it's called the Lost Outpost is because I had gotten so far out that I had no idea where I was. But again, like, these... caves are fun. I don't need resources. Like, I guess I could just build out here. It's just a random hole in the ceiling. Perfect for letting them creepers in. I suppose that's why I have blast doors here. Definitely not lit up there. Yeah, I thought that was a good plan. Well, yikes. I don't think I want to make this a base. I think... try not to go too far out because we're going to be resetting chunks beyond this anyway. I do have all of these crops here. This is intended to be like if you get stuck. There are no beets because beets hadn't been added to the game yet when this base was built. This is like the original sort of community hub, like outpost. Just enough stuff to get you started somewhere else, like restart. Oh yeah, this is a 1.14 chunk border. Wham! That's a remnant right there. There's just stuff like that throughout this world that are just sort of like goofy. And then I must have cut this, and this is 1.19. Sort of, but they have a blending barrier, like X number of chunks. Like the biome blending is just so much better in 1.19. This is what I'm talking about. Here's some weird stuff. What is this? Ocean? Snowy taiga? Really? Ocean? Right here is ocean. Here is jungle. Ocean. Ocean. All of this is ocean. Wow. Ocean, 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 ocean. Yeah. When Update Aquatic happened, this didn't know what to do. It put oceans in all sorts of places, like spawn is technically also an ocean in this world. Is this all ocean? Holy cow. No wonder mobs act weird here. So yeah, this entire forest is not supposed to be here, apparently. Yeah, here's another infamous chunk border. Yeah, here's even more of it. Just goofy world generation. Here's a 1.19 bit, but like Update Aquatic cuts through the ravine. Like, it's kind of wild. I mean, I kind of like seeing what happened. Right, here's a 1.19 cave. And I will certainly fall to my death if I go that way. It's right on the edge of this world. of this chunk order. This is ocean. But what is this? This is also ocean. Beach. Ocean. So this is old terrain. But for sure this is new terrain here. Snowy plains. Ocean. Super crazy. Also, I did not bring a bed with me, which is the dumbest thing ever. Should have made myself 2 beds, one to take with me. Yeah, I would most certainly fall to my death there. So oh, this is definitely a tree farm. Oh, I didn't even notice that. No wonder I have so much wood. Also very dark in there. Maybe not so great. And then this is the quote-unquote zoo, and it's all of the different animals that I could find. This texture pack really helps make this look better than it is. This is an ugly fucking building. I thought it was so cool when I made it, but you know, Minecraft was new. Also, my block palette was significantly reduced, but I thought glowstone was really cool, so I used it all the time. But it was tough to get all of the different animals in here. So I made little habitats. That's a donkey habitat. I wonder if those other donkeys were escapees. Some pigs, cows. We go upstairs. Mushrooms and some nylium. That's nice. Or not nylium, mycelium. What if I got here? Nothing, maybe? Potentially also cats, because I had caught some ocelots. But I don't see them. It's possible that their generation didn't work out. And then this used to have a bunch of different, like the squids and stuff would spawn in it. I think it's because it thought it was ocean. So I would get things to spawn in it, but I don't anymore. So it's not as cool. Maybe I'll put some bucket of cod or bucket of salmon in there. That might be a way to go. But in the meantime, right, it's not that useful of a thing. It's just sort of things you build in Minecraft when you don't know what you're doing. Well, I'm not going to... First off, let me make a bed out of this crappy base. Although it's got a lot of nice stuffs. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take those. I'm gonna take some of these. That too. And these. I've got a big wheat field here. Hopefully we can improve those numbers through time. Oh, thank you. Perfect. Of course I don't have an ender chest here, which is one of the reasons why everything got left here. But I have an ender chest now. Here. For the very first time. I can bring all that stuff up. How about that? Oh no, I'm gonna leave the iron here. I'll leave that lapis here too. But these diamonds and this gold is coming home with me. Yes. Cool. Take this door, because I'm going to build a house. Which means I'll probably want some of this glass. No. Let's take half this sand. That'll work. Not even, I don't even need that much sand. That'll make enough glass blocks that I should be fine. I don't have any cobblestone. It's weird. Alright, here's what I view. Things along the railroad are not gonna get pruned. Like, I keep a pretty wide berth on the line, the rail line, / roads or paths. So I'll try and build something closer to that. Somewhere out here where I haven't really done anything. You know, Matt, that's just terrible. What were you thinking? You just fuck this tree? Fine, then fuck this tree, but, you know, take it out, man. All the way. You know, this is kind of a cute area. It's off the shore here. I'm not gonna fuck with the snowy deserts. You know, I built a little pillar here. So at one point I thought about doing something out here, looks like. What did I pillar here for? This is like a landmark. Yeah. Is that just missing a door? Like, as in... This is not a very safe room. Let's just get this over with. And then let's build a nice little house up on top, shall we? And then just deal with this as a mine. Perhaps we'll find a better entrance, I believe. There's diamonds here too. And already made glass. Alright, so cool. So we're gonna set up a house up here. We're gonna also make this place look a lot better. We're gonna make this a workable space. I have faith in us. And by us, I mean me. Can't help it. I have a clear shoveling dirt addiction. Clearly. I must satisfy my path block obsession somehow. Just even out the terrain a little bit there. I think I need some stone. I don't have any. Yeah, let's go get some of that really quick. I want cobblestone, I want yeah, that's fine. Just regular cobblestone is actually just fine. Because I got a ton of coal and I've got a ton of... Yeah, that's really gonna keep them spiders out. Yeah. It tells me that there's bad guys up there. Mobs are getting closer. Especially that spider. It's somewhere nearby. Just don't know where exactly. These caves are never going to be pretty. I'm never going to do anything with them. Somebody else wants to do something with them. Fine. I got their work cut out for them. But I'm just going to take a whole bunch of arbitrary cobblestone. Right. Let's get some of the iron from inside of here. Right, I had some. Yeah, I've never really built with that stripped oak before, like really just tried to make it work. But I'm willing to give it a go. Let's see if we can make it work for this place. That's right, my favorite tool the stonecutter. One of the most versatile tools in the game. I can't help it. If I can put a little chimney on a building, I'm freaking gonna do it. I think this tree's gotta go. But excising it out is gonna be difficult. This is a little bit nicer of a waypoint than inside there. I go in there, perfectly welcome to. Yeah, you've all seen me make that house about 1,000,000 times. It is what it is, though. It makes a very good decorative piece. Am I doing trivial things like pressure plates? You betcha. That's easy to sort out. That's not going to stay there. Let's go try and do some mushroom planting. That might work under here. It's dark enough. Look at the sugarcane. That's natural. It spawned like that. Right? It's remarkable. The stuff that the old world gen had so many weird bugs. Baby monitor battery died. I can't let that happen. That does not work out. So for right now, I'm just gonna call this food and organics. Be what it is, and it is what it is. I think we might be having a wakey baby. Could be, could be. I don't know if I want to. just need to clean this up a little bit. was doing was just covering up that I had made a big hole here. I don't really care what's on the other side of those gates anymore. Just don't. If this is why keep hearing skeletons, then that makes a lot of sense. There's probably all sorts of weird holes, hatched spaces. Of course it's night. That should probably be an iron door. checking on something. Interesting. Is this superfluous? Absolutely. Is it decorative only? You betcha. Because I'm not going to come up here to throw stakes on the campfire. Start figuring out what I'm gonna build out here. If anything, got a farm now. It's all the way over there, though. Well, it's basically midnight. I think I'm gonna cut it here. Baby hasn't woken up yet. Don't know if that's good. Don't know if that's bad. But it doesn't really matter. Thanks for indulging me in this dose of nostalgia play. We will return to our regularly scheduled programming probably tomorrow. But it sure was fun to try out some new terrain, new old terrain, and really go kind of ham. So, yeah. It's not perfect, these paths, but that's okay. I'm gonna do something out here. I don't know why yet. This rail might get changed, I don't know. Anyway. Y'all have a good night.